This is a book talk for one of the books that we have in our classroom library, Dicey's Song. 13-year-old Dicey and her little brothers and sister don't have clothes that aren't falling apart. They don't have a home until Dicey brings them to Graham's house on Chesapeake Bay. I'm going to read you a little excerpt from this book so you can get a feeling for what the words are like, what the story is like. Dicey showed the Boston letter to Graham, who was making bread at the kitchen table. Graham looked at it out of the side of her eyes, grunted, and continued kneading. Dicey ate an apple and waited. When they sat down together, Graham looked at Dicey before she opened the envelope. "I hope you're not expecting good news," she said. "I'm not expecting anything," Dicey answered impatiently. "I just want to know what it says." "I'm not expecting good news," Graham said. She opened the envelope carefully with steady fingers. It was a long letter, typed 3 pages. Graham read it once quickly, then again slowly. She didn't show Dicey the pages she was finished with. Dicey bit her lip with impatience and tried not to fidget. When Graham finished the second reading, she folded the papers back into the envelope and then folded her fingers tightly together. Dicey waited. Graham's mouth was straight and her eyes stared vacantly at the envelope. Dicey waited. "I need a cup of tea," Graham announced. She went to the stove to heat water. When her back was to Dicey, she said, "No change." "None at all?" Dicey asked. She kept her voice level, hiding her own disappointment. She spoke as matter-of-factly as Graham did. "So we'll go ahead with the adoption," Graham said. Dicey stared at her, at the strong back under the loose clothing, at her tanned legs and bare feet. "We can get to work on those forms, now we know." Here's what the print looks like on the page. This is a Lexile level 710 book, 710. It's about a medium level or a 4th grade level. Dicey and her siblings just learned they will be adopted, but how will everything go at school? To find out, read this book. You can check it out from our classroom library using BookSource on Google Classroom.